sure that we get your questions answered in a timely way. So let's get started. Okay. I'm going to share my screen with you. Great. So the way to get to this page is you can see the bread trail here. Programs and courses, healthcare, and then you choose associate degree in nursing. You need to scroll all the way to the bottom to get to the selective admissions information. Your first step will be to read the admissions procedures. I'm not going to go through those step by step with you. I'll allow you to do that on your own time. But that's about 4 or 5 pages, really detailed, who to contact, what to do next, what you need to have in order to apply for the program. So before you would meet with your advisor to get registered, you'd want to review that. It does change each year. This next link under selective admissions information, this is called a MAR checklist. It's the actual application. It stands for Minimum Admissions Requirements Checklist. Let's take a quick look. I want you to see how easy it is to fill out. It's due by February 1st each year. And you'll just go through, check off that you've completed all these steps, give it your John Hancock, and you turn that in to the registrar's office. The big 3 deadlines you need to make sure to meet include that you either had a high school chemistry class with a grade of C or higher, or that you take a college level chemistry. The second is to take the Tease exam with a score of 67 or higher. And the third is to make sure that you are a registered CNA by July 1 of the application year. Those are the big 3 things that you need to have accomplished before you apply. Some students get confused that they have to take all of their biologies and their Englishes and their psychologies before they apply, and that's not true. But you can be working on those things while you're waiting to get in. So that's the curriculum, and we'll look at that curriculum in just a moment. And then the third thing you need here is this Tease Ticket. You'll actually print this out. Okay, you'll print this page. You will bring it with you on the day of the test. The test is $80. You need to call this number to get signed up. And you need to study. So if you're taking this test at one of these upcoming dates, then you should be studying right now. And I don't recommend waiting until the 26th here because you can actually retest if you need to. So better to get it done a little earlier. In terms of studying, if you go to the next page, you can go to the bottom of the second page and you get a breakdown of the types of questions on the T's. Up a little higher, the day of the test, make sure you create your account. Okay, so those are our first 3 links on the nursing page. Here are some online study resources. We also have a book in the library you can check out or for purchase in our bookstore or online. There's some information about ribbon here if you're interested in that. And then up here we have the ADN nursing curriculum. This is a link to our college catalog. And so these are the classes that you can be working on while you're waiting to get in. Anatomy and Physiology 1 and 2. Your Psychology, Microbiology, Second Psychology, your 2 Englishes, and you need 1 Humanities electives. Make sure you look at the list. That's just art, music, and philosophy. You used to have more choices than that, but the state changed that. Okay, so that's the curriculum for the nursing program. Let me get back to the Associate Degree in Nursing page. So that's a quick and dirty run through of what's listed for you on this page. So the next thing I want to show you, and Sam, this might be relevant to you if you're trying to choose some classes for the spring, is the RN to BSN agreement. So I'm in this proposal. This is the actual agreement between the universities and the community college. This is page 8, where it lists which UNC institutions are part of the agreement. So you can see if you were interested in Ribbon, but for some reason that didn't work for you, Western is still going to accept these classes. Other students are interested in App State. I've had some students interested in University of Charlotte. So page 8 gives you those, and then we'll scroll to page 15. Jack, you can see it now? Make sure. You guys can see this. Here we go. Okay, this is the 5-block plan. And Sam, what you were saying is you have these done. You have
Yes.
your Englishes and your A&Ps, your humanities. Notice the credits. You don't need all of these. You just need one.
Right.
Your 2 psychologies. You have block 1 done.
Yeah,
And
that'll
block-
finish up this semester. Yeah.
So if you wanted to take more classes in the spring, not for your ADN, the ADN is those 70 credits. Forgive me if I'm a little bit off in the number, but it's what's listed on the first curriculum that we looked at. So this is not working towards your ADN, and some students don't want to work towards their BSN yet. It's up to you. If you decide to work towards your BSN, I'm on a call. Close the door. Sorry. I have 2 kiddos at home. We're homeschooling during COVID. So in block 2, the classes that would work towards your BSN, again, notice the credits. You need 1 lit, 1 history, a second fine arts here. You can choose from the block above or from these. You need 1 math. Notice the or. But we'll look at block 3 in just a second. Take the statistics first. Like Sam, if you were trying to choose a math class for spring, take math 152 first. So you need 2 maths, and you need 2 sociology classes. These are all for your junior year. Block 3, there's that statistics I just mentioned. Here's your micro that you probably already have.
Mm-hmm.
You do need 1 chemistry, and you get 6 credits to do with as you will. So it says economics or political science, but down here it says any transferable course. So your PE, your public speaking, foreign language, right? Notice some universities require foreign language. That's going to fit into these 6 credits.
I heard the econ instructor was awesome, so maybe you should take that one.
Jack, I hear that Jack Eigelman is really something special.
Oh yeah, that's the word on the street, Jennifer. Most people are saying that. Not true, actually, at this moment in the semester.
I hear that that's a good class. So choose economics was the message there. And then in block 4, these 30 credits, these are all your nursing classes, right? And then in block 5, this is going to be your senior year. And this is what you'll actually take at the university. So if you have time before you begin the nursing program, or even while you're in the nursing program and you have all of those prerequisites done, you should choose from this list, okay? Block 2 or 3. Okay, those are the main things I wanted to bring to your attention today. I wanted you to I want to make sure you understand the selective admissions process, that you understand the February 1 due date, and that you also understand the RN to BSN. So A lot of our students want to slow it down and take one class at a time because they have responsibilities at home, because they work full-time, and that's fine. And we just want to make sure you're choosing the right classes. So any questions that I can answer for you? We'll just open it up to a general Q&A, and then we'll wrap it up.
Good.